Just came from a very intense basketball game right now, and turns out my results for the internals, they're out. So anatomy, biochemistry, and physiology, I passed all three of them. And if you remember my previous video, I was pretty skeptical about my examinations, but I was sure that I was gonna try my best, put my best efforts. And yes, the one thing that I maybe mentioned in the last video was that I'm gonna keep my representation so good, because out of everything, if your representation is bad, if your execution is bad, I feel you can't score. So I was sure that if my knowledge or my preparation, as I'm saying, it was actually pretty bad, it wasn't enough. And low-key, I always feel that in every examination that my preparation is never enough, but for the internals, I high-key felt that no, it's not enough. But I still managed to pass, and I was sick for 2 examinations, that is physiology and biochemistry. But I still managed to pass all 3 of them. And I'll be displaying my scores on the video, so you can check them out. So how exactly do I manage sports and studying at the same time? Studying is very important, but I need time for myself as well to keep myself refreshed. And being an Mbbs student, if any Mbbs student is watching right now, you know that neural fatigue is a real thing. The synapses, they run out of neurotransmitters and you can't focus anymore. But that can be highly managed through taking like small 5-minute breaks and all. But neural fatigue is a real thing, and for me, I really need an outlet to go out to refresh myself. So I can't really leave my hobbies. So how do I manage studying as well? So first thing is, I never skip my classes. Yeah, so never ever skip your lectures, always attend them, no matter how useless you might feel they are. The second thing that I follow is I try to revise the things I learned in the college the same day, though a lot of times I cannot do that, and I'm trying my best to fulfill the level of studying that I want. But as I was saying, that I never feel that my studying is enough, and in some ways I'm still lacking. I still lack a lot. I'm not saying I'm like the best, I'm like at the top or something. No, I'm still lacking in a lot of things, and I try day by day to improve them. So the second thing is I try to revise the things that I've been taught the same day. That's the second thing I follow. The third and one of the most important things in my opinion are notes, because you can't summarize like 500 pages of chapters in like 2 days. So notes are really important, especially they shouldn't be of someone else's. You should have written them like somewhere, like you should have summarized a chapter somewhere on an A4 sheet. That's the best thing, but like A4 sheet or iPad, whatever you're using. But if you do not have a habit of making notes, then you should at least have like question banks that you solve. Me personally, I never used question banks for the examinations, PCTs or anything. I always revised from notes, and not only that, I know what my weak points are. So I try to revise my weak points again and again rather than revising the whole theory. Even if it's like in just an A4 sheet, I try to revise the important parts only. So these 3 things are pretty much what I follow to keep a good sports and study balance. Those 3 things were purely about studying. For sports, I am trying to do handstands for now, and I've progressed. In push-ups, I've progressed a lot. I used to like only hit 3 push-ups at a time, and now I've progressed to 8, 7. So that's a good achievement. And basically what I do is 9 to 5 is my college timing, and when I come back from my college, I take a break for like half an hour, and then I go for sports. I'll play sports. I'll forget about everything. I'll forget I'm even doing Mbbs. That's the level of refreshment I need in order to keep myself balanced. So I'll go play sports. I'll forget what's happening in my life. I'll just totally concentrate on playing sports. Then I'll come back, have a bath. Then I'll just sit down on my desk, stay from 8 to till like late night, 12 to 1. And then I'll sleep, wake up at around like 1 hour before my college starts, or 1.5 hours before. And that is pretty much how I'm balancing my situation right now. And there are other things that I want to include in my routine, like a good diet. And I want to improve my mathematics as well, because as a medical student, I feel I can't stay out of touch from maths, because I really feel maths is really important. So I've also included this thing in my routine where on Sundays I try to improve my maths. Like, there are some things that I want to include in my routine as well, because life, I feel, is just not about studying and studying. So I need different sort of things. Right now I'm learning ukulele as well. So I want to improve myself in every aspect of life possible. So basically, yeah, that's it for the video.